Thank you everyone that turned up for my live stream earlier on. We did a couple of hours of this save. We played a fair few games. If you don't want to watch that, the link is in the description if you do want to watch it. I will be going through what happened at the start of this episode. Welcome back everybody to the Beta Boys, episode 5. It's going to be episode 5. Like I said in the intro, thank you everyone that turned up for the live stream. It was 2 hours long, or just under 2 hours long, I believe. It was very much flying around, very much. Welcome back, everybody, to the Beta Boys with Celtic. Like I said in the intro, thank you everyone that turned up to the live stream. It was 2 hours, I believe, and it was good fun. I enjoyed myself. It was my first ever Football Manager live stream, and I very much enjoyed myself. As the dog walks into the room, we played a few games in the live stream. I will tell them if you don't want to go back and watch it, or you just don't have time. It's fair enough. I will tell you what happened. So it carried on quite well. We drew 4-4 against Hearts. We were 4-1 up, and they came back. Scott Brown, Rogic, and McGregor brace in that game. Midtjylland in the third qualifying round of the Champions League beat them 6-0 at home. Scott Sinclair, Forrest, Ajar, Lee Griffiths, Boyata, and Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney got injured in that game, and he's out for 2 to 3 months as well, which is an absolute ball ache. Torn calf muscle, I believe it was. We then played Young Boys. Obviously, we qualified against Midtjylland 9-0 on aggregate. We played Young Boys in the playoff for the final qualifying stage. Beat them 6-1 at home. Lee Griffiths hat-trick, Scott Sinclair brace, and Forrest with the goal. We then played Hamilton, went 1-0 down, but we bounced back to win 4-1. Scott Sinclair hat-trick, 2 penalties and a free kick, and Callum McGregor getting the goal. We then went to the away leg against Young Boys, and we lost 2-1, but we still managed to go through 7-3 on aggregate, and we got the Champions League group stage. You can see one team. It was annoying, to say the least. There wasn't an easy group. There was one group that we could have possibly got third, but we got Barcelona, Tottenham and Schalke, which is going to be very difficult to get any points out of, in my opinion. But today we are playing the biggest game in Scotland against Rangers. It's just going to be the one game today, because obviously we had the live stream, and I don't really care for Dunfermline in the Betfred Cup, but oh well, Celtic versus Rangers deserves to be a one-game episode, in my opinion. So, I haven't sorted the team yet, I don't think. I'm not too sure. No, we haven't sorted the team yet. So, everyone's tired. Let's quick pick to see what quick pick wants to say about this. Lustig has still been picking up knocks and whatnot. It's really annoying me. He picked up about 2 injuries during the stream, which was a piss take, if you ask me. We'll play Benkovic. No, can I? We're not going to play Ajir. We'll play Boyata. We'll play Benkovic. Actually, we'll play Janssen, because we gave Janssen a rest the other day. Malumbu needs to be on the bench, I'd say, so I'll bring off Lewis Morgan. And yeah, we'll go with this team. We'll go with this team. So, we're going with Bain in goal. Are you shitting me? Craig Gordon, mate. Craig Gordon. Fucking assistant manager trying to sneak that in there. Gordon in goal. Izaguri, Benkovic, Janssen, Lustig, Unsham, Bitten, Sinclair, Rogic, and Forrest. It would be great if we had Scott Brown, but he got sent off. Lee Griffiths has got an injury. Craig Tierney's got an injury. Kieran Tierney, even not Craig. Oh, it's just. We then lost in the Champions League, so we've got our first loss. We then got. It's going downhill, I feel. It's going rapidly downhill. But hopefully we can bounce back in the league, get back to winning ways against a Rangers side with Steven Gerrard as the manager. Hopefully we can beat them in his. I believe Celtic beat them in real life 1-0. I think we looked at it during the stream. I think it was 1-0. So hopefully we can replicate that, but more like 3-0, because I want a convincing win over Rangers in this save. At least once. They got Robert Hoof. Come on. They got Robert Hoof. We should be pacing past him. Oh, Scott Sinclair's injured now. For crying out loud. What's his injury? Pulled knee ligaments. Lustig's injured again. What is going on? So many injuries. I cannot deal with it. Oh. And then Trump's injured now as well. Oh my god. Rangers are just kicking us off the park. The ref needs to start booking players. Oh, so he books one of our guys. That's brilliant. That's fine. Unchamp's got a bruised hand. Okay, he can stay on then. You can stay on, mate. You're fine. Lots of Lustig's injured. Thigh injury. And you had a knee ligament injury. So, crying out loud. Right, our first highlight, 36 minutes in. Stagey affair by the looks of it. Katic. Can we get the ball back and counter? Come on, boys. Don't let him pass it. Let us get the ball back. Plays it all the way back to McGregor in goal for Rangers. And he's taking his time. Taverny. Jack. That's an easy one to say. Jack. Morelos to Taverny again. Is he going to whip it in for Rangers? He is. Benkovic clears it. Sinclair with his knee ligaments. Probably should have taken him off when he first got on, but fuck it. Keep him on. Izagiri gets tackled. Is he injured now? He probably is injured. Oh, it's a foul. Is he going to get sent off? Whoever this number 20 is for Rangers might get sent off here. Am I going to witness my first sending off in the... What's it called? What's the derby called? Scottish derby? I'm not too sure. This is Morelos. I was mocking him during the live stream. I said he was going to score. But he's got himself sent off in the first half. It's a striker getting sent off. It would have been better if it's a centre-back. But either way, that should put the upper hand on us now. We are all over them. We're just not putting shots on target. But it is half-time. No, it's not. There's a highlight. I thought it would go straight into half-time. Mincham on the ball with his bruised hand. Good job he can still run. Finds Lustig. He's also injured. Whips it in. Edwards there, and he's headed it over the bar. If that was Lee Griffiths, that would have been 1-0 right there. We're going to have to make a couple of substitutions. I'll probably bring off Lustig and Sinclair. I'm keeping Mincham on. There's no point taking him off with a bruised hand. Just deal with it, mate. Man up. Right. I thought it would be more open for some reason, but we've taken fucking Thingy off, so we don't have a winger on the bench. Okay, let's deal with this first. Right, we can get a result. Come on, boys. Tactics. Who can we bring on? Erzani, where can you play? You can play right mid by the looks of it. Can Forrest play on the other wing? Kind of. That's going to have to do. He's not very good at it. And Lustig, we don't have. I'm going to put Benkovic out at right back. He's probably left-footed, isn't he? No, he's right-footed. That's fine. You can play right back, mate. And then we'll stick with this team. We're missing Lee Griffiths, I feel. Lee Griffiths, he's scored like, what, 12 goals this season, I think it was. He's just a monster. Absolute monster. Edwards just not doing it at the moment. Which is a shame that Lee Griffiths got injured, but he's going to have to start. I guess he's going to have to start impressing me, I guess you can say. But I don't really want to be impressed. I just want him to score goals at the end of the day, which he's not doing at the moment, which is a pain in the backside. We've finally injured one of their players, Connor Goldson. They took him straight off, but they also have got a free kick here. It's hit the bar. I think it hit the bar, or Gordon saved it, but that was far too close for my liking. It's the 70th minute, and it's still 0-0. Boyata on the throw-in. I don't know why our centre-back's on a throw-in. Bitten. Come on, boys. We need to score. Benkovic. Why is Boyata out? Oh, Bitten puts one wide. I don't like how our centre-back was also taking the throw-in and also stayed wide. Didn't get back. We're going to make our final substitution, I think. Because this isn't really going too well. We're going to bring McGregor on for... Edwards, I mean, McGregor can't play there. Can Forrest play there? I believe I put him up front in one of the last games. It's not great, is it? I'm going to put McGregor out at right mid. Asani can just deal with it, I guess. So many injuries. I can't deal with it. Are we going to draw in our first Scottish... Is it Scottish derby? There's a name for it, isn't there? I can't remember what the name is. I should probably research this stuff before we go into it. It's probably going to be the title. I'm going to research it and put it as the title name. And it's just not going well. We dominated Rangers, but we've had 16 shots, but only 3 on target. So clearly they've all been long shots and whatnot. But we got 4 minutes left. Robert Hoof has had a man of the match performance after mocking him. 30 seconds. There is time for a goal, but I can't see it coming. Beata on the ball. To Incham, plays it back to Izaguri, and that's probably our last chance. But he's played a decent ball to Azani. Can he whip it in now? Whips it in. Forrest is there, but he gets tackled. And Hoof clears it. And in our first derby, the biggest game in Scotland, we've drawn 0-0 against Rangers. So we bettered Celtic in the Champions League, but they managed to beat Rangers in real life. And we drew 0-0, which is a disappointment. I'm not going to lie, it's a disappointment. That means in the league we've had 1 win and 2 draws. It isn't great. We need to bounce back. Lustig's out for 5 weeks. We don't have a backup right back because the transfer window's closed now. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks as well. Fuck me. Look at that injury list. I mean, I don't know who Scott Allen is, but those 4 are first teamers. Interesting. Like I said, it was only going to be a 1-game episode. And I'll remind you now that the giveaway is still on for Football Manager 2019. All you have to do is click the link in the description. It's the top link. The live stream will be in the description as well. Probably be the link below it. But click the Twitter link in the description and retweet and follow my Twitter account to enter into the giveaway. And I'll be doing that draw on Tuesday, I believe. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. There's been a lot of new subscribers recently, which is fantastic. And I shall see you again tomorrow for another live stream. That's right. Another live stream, probably around midday-ish. And we'll carry on through until we get into a decent game where I record it again. So we're probably going to have... I'll probably record Dunfermline to Kilmarnock. I'll stream that, and then Aberdeen and Barcelona can be an episode, because that's quite a strong episode. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.